What's up, my ninjas? Strydent here, and welcome to Insane Ink Studios. Yeah, this is kind of an impromptu look at where I do all my comic book work, my illustration work, and my YouTube videos, and a lot of my reviews. Everything you're seeing is a culmination of things from the last 30 years. Right now we're looking at the DC Comics area where I'm giving props to, just I'm showcasing my DC figures, DC UC and I think there's some DC Direct figures. There's a custom Lego Javelin 7, and there is a custom Lego Bug for the Blue Beetle. And then this is my custom, you see my custom Batman and Superman and all that with the Batman cape. Superman with the cloth cape, because I hate the rubber capes. Wonder Woman with the real lasso of truth, and then there's the one that she uses for combat. John and Wally. Not that I have anything against Barry, but Wally just had more personality, and come on, after JLU, why would we even bother? There is my JSA. There is JLA Team 2. Here are the Green Lantern Corps. There's going to be more members popping up. I've just been pretty slow to collect them because I'm not a huge Green Lantern fan. And there are the Teen Titans. There are some of my animation. You can see everything from Street Fighter to Batman the Animated Series, the complete collection, which was a gift from my beautiful wife. Yeah, Red Belt somehow got mixed up in there, but yeah, you can see this is all cartoons that were inspirational to me, and some of them that I liked better when I was younger, and I hate them now. These are all my superheroic videos or DVDs. Here are my DC comics, the ones that I like to keep going back to for stuff, and those are my martial arts books. I meant to actually fill that up. I guess technically when I took these videos, I'm sorry, I didn't have it filled up, but it's filled up now. You're seeing all the art that's up on the walls. That is a page from Strydent, actually. Shows kind of a peek into where I got my powers from. That's the first right there. You guys are seeing some exclusive stuff. There's me before my powers. And there's some Jim Lee artwork from Wildcats. Back in the day, that is a Wizard poster from the 90s. Here's a Shazam image I did for my father-in-law. He is a huge Shazam fan. I do one every time I see him. Karas. Awesome anime. I might do a review of that soon. Tatsunoko vs. Capcom artwork by Shinkiro. Awesome artist. And here's a motivational poster I found about Jon Stewart. And I had to print it out and put it up there. Because it's so true. Underappreciated and underestimated, but when the chips are down, his results are never underwhelming. I mean, what else can you say? The movie should have been about him. Anyway, you see where I play my video games and stuff. There are more games elsewhere. There is a cover to War of the Gods number 8, which you will see soon. It's entitled Rise. There is the Spectre. There is a cover or a poster for my Devil Hunter Epic, which is being worked on as we speak. There's another poster for the Devil Hunters. There is a poster from E3 2010 or 2009 when Order of Ecclesia came out, and it was signed by the artist. There's some Brian Hitch artwork for Ultimate Avengers. There is my trusty PS3 60 gig. Here is my it's like a combo area. These are my DC UC rogues. These are all the bad guys from all the various heroes that I have. From Superman to Batman to Flash to, whoever. I think just about everybody has a villain up there. And there are a couple that are just from me using my imagination like those guys. Me and my brother had those when we were kids. They're Pretenders from Transformers back in the 80s. That is a Realm of the Claw figure. We use her as the cheetah. There's our custom Brainiac. And yeah, you can see all these other characters. There's actually the Crime Syndicate folks that I have to review for you guys. The DC's Direct Harley Quinn. An awesome figure. She looks so cool with the Joker. There's Calabac back there. The two of them look freaky as hell, and I dig the fact that she's taller than the Joker that I have. It's like he's got a lot of woman with him. Bronze Tiger, Superwoman. Yeah, you guys get to see a bunch of them. You know, forgive me for not having perfect lighting, but you know, the Dragon Ball chick is Talia because when I was a kid, I had that figure and used her as Talia instead. But anyway, you see the guys. These are all the villains. Here is my Ninja Turtle section, where I've got like 3, maybe 4 generations of Ninja Turtles. Those are the movie ones in the back. So I was trying to, yeah, you can kind of see them better now. The NECA ones are freaking awesome. The 2002 or 2005 ones are awesome. Leo can finally hold his sword like a real ninja, and it makes me so happy. These are the Avengers, the Avengers. I always had different favorites than what were currently being used on the team. So, you know, there's my Spider-Man 2, Superposable Spider-Man, Black Panther, War Machine from Iron Man 2, Ultimate Iron Man, Ultimate Cap, Ultimate Nick Fury, Heroic Age Thor, and the big-ass crazy-looking Hulk. Here are my X-Men. And my new Marvel Select Colossus. Oh, here we go with the light. I should have done this the first time, but yeah, now you can kind of see the movie Raph and Leo. And those are the original ones. I had those from the first time around. This is my little movie masters area where I put figures that come directly from films. I put the best version I have, or all the versions I have, like with these Hellboy figures. I put them over here. I'm gonna rearrange a lot of this stuff at some point, and you know, try to make it look a little bit fancier. But there's Death, there's Thor and Spider-Man and the Punisher and Cap and my boy Blade. I love that Spider-Man figure. And there's Cronin and Rasputin. I love Hellboy. It's one of my favorite movies. Hellboy 2 also is one of my favorite movies. And I love this Thor figure. Very awesome Thor figure. But yeah, you're getting to see kind of some old and some new stuff. There's Lee Mubai and, you know, my Bruce Lee figure, Jonah Hex, whole bunch of, you know, cool stuff. I love that Lee Mubai figure. It was by Art Asylum. They are a company that I guess, I don't know if they're still making figures anymore. But the Crouching Tiger figures were some of their best shit. There is a Whistler, Blade, and Ghost Rider, the Midnight Suns. I love that Ghost Rider figure. I just wish his bike was bigger. And Bruce Lee figure is awesome. Love it. I figured I'd go back and kind of let you check out my 12-inch figures. Green Arrow poster. I kind of moved quickly through all that stuff when I first started. But, yeah. So, these are some of my Kung Fu movies, some of my favorites. I've got a couple boxes left of them, but these are the ones that I watch over and over and over, and some of the best work. Those are my Sammo Hung, my Jackie Chan's, some of my Conan Lee, Ninja in the Dragon's Den, and Hiroyuki Sanada's in that one too. Awesome. Bruce Lee stuff, Jet Li, Donnie Yen, some old school ones, Van Damme, Mark Dacascos, Michelle Yeoh, some of my Ryuhei Kitamura movies, an X-Force cover from an old book. Here are my Decepticons. I don't have that many because my favorite Decepticon is Megatron. So overall, I pretty much have a bunch of Megatrons and a couple planes, Cyclonus and Scourge and what was his name? Sky Shadow and Thrust and Dirge. I really love that Scourge figure. But yeah, there you go. There's my Armada Starscream and Robots in Disguise, Megatron. There's the movie Laserbeak. Yeah, a bunch of Megatrons. Here are my Masters of the Universe and some other medieval-looking figures. And then above them, it's my Street Fighter, Soda Street Fighter collection, mixed in with a little bit of Resource. Like I said, this is the greatest line of action figures ever made. Everybody's their own individual sculpt. They only used reuse sculpts when it's necessary. But besides that, everybody is unique. And that is what makes this the best line ever. Articulation, awesome, and unique to each character. Most of them have the same points, but there are a few exceptions. I love this line. It kind of makes me feel the way that, when I think of the old Street Fighter games, it gives me back that nostalgic feeling every time I mess with them. I've mixed in a couple of Resource figures like Charlie, Cammy, Guile, Alex was in there, but as you can see, it's a big portion of them. I wanted to go back in here and show you, my He-Man guys, because growing up I only had Mechanic and Fisto, and here's some other ones. There's Conan and one of my Bruce Lee figures, Zodak in the background, some McFarlane figures in the background, but there's my custom Skeletor with the cloak. I dig these figures a lot. I only picked up the ones that I wanted. I didn't bother to try and collect the entire line because they had some corny characters. Excuse me. And that was the Goddess. There's a McFarlane figure. And then up here is just some random 80s toys for the most part. I guess Loki doesn't count. I just needed a place to put him. But there's the A-Team. You got Prime, you got He-Man and Skeletor, and Conan, Superman, Juggernaut, Gridman, and Voltron. And then up top, we've got the Autobots. I'm probably going to rearrange this so that, I can have my Decepticons near the, Autobots. But yeah, there's the Prime RC, Hot Rod, X-Brawn, Prowl. Yeah, we got a whole bunch of guys here. Like I told you, I'm not a huge Transformers fan like my brother. My brother is an insane, he's an insane fan. He's got insane knowledge of the series, and he loves just about everybody and most of the situations that happen in there. I just love certain characters. I've always wanted to have a small crew so that, I could recreate some of the stuff that I always imagined and that I liked from the mythology, in the books. Warpath, one of my favorites, and that ROD Prime is like the greatest in my opinion. Yeah, books, Tupperware, all that kind of stuff. There's some G.I. Joe vehicles, Bruce Lee poster, Truth, Hulk, Last Stand, Schwarzenegger. I am a Schwarzenegger fan. Fuck his politics, but I love his movies. There is a Ninja Turtle poster I got from Greg Titus. He traded me some of my artwork for some of his. This is my little Toku area. Mostly Fies, Lost Galaxy or Gingaman, Stronger, and Go-Go 5. One Shinkenger, because in general, I'm not a huge fan of Shinkenger, but at some point I'll watch it. There's Sonic and Tails, Omega Boost, Cloud, and Nobunaga, Metal Gear figures. And I have more of the Metal Gear figures. R-Type, Sonic and Tails again, books. Then we're going to move over to the G.I. Joe area. Probably the busiest area in my studio as far as toys go. My son and I are constantly playing G.I. Joe missions and having, loading up helicopters, dropping off the Joes in different places in the house, and going crazy. So you get to see some of the vehicles. That RC helicopter I got for Christmas. Those are my Black Ops. That's the Black Ops area. They're not all there. There's the Cobra area. See the Zombie Viper, the Toxo Vipers, the Doctor. These are all the Mercs. And these are all my soldiers. Well, most of them. There's a couple that are missing, about 6 that are missing from there. There's the Joes, the old school ones and the new ones. Vehicles. See my 2 APCs that I've yet to do a review for. And vamps and people training. And here's the pit, or the rock as I call it, because on the inside it looks like the pit from the movie, but it rolls. It's a rolling command center, so they should have called it the rock. But you can see people doing what they do. And I'm pretty happy with my G.I. Joe stuff. It's growing slowly. And here's my Batman area. Yes. I hated that book, but I love Jim Lee's art, so it made it happy for me. This is the Bat family, essentially. Here's the Arkham City Nightwing. I got this a couple days ago. Actually, a week or 2 ago. And then now you can check out the Bat family. I hate the way Cassandra's horn just won't stay straight. But I custom cape on Bats, Soups, Gordon. There's some artwork by Angel Medina. There's some artwork by me. It was for an animation I did in class when I was in college. My own alternate universe Batman. His name was Vermilion. And Arkham City Batman. This is like my simulation of where his little wardrobe, where he'd have all the suits of everybody. And yeah, eventually I'm going to get a bigger, shelf system so that I can properly show off some of this stuff. Yeah, that was the Tech Shield backpack from my first Batman figure. That's the Total Justice collection, Batmobiles. Those are some of the old figures from when I was a kid. Animated series, Dark Knight collection. That was all the Batmobiles except for the Tumbler. So that was the Batman area. Oh, I forgot to show you the gunship up in the air, the AC-130. One of my jewels. Got my little G.I. Joe decal. I tried not to make it too obvious. There you got Airborne and one of the True Hero pilots. G.I. Joe on the other side. They are not playing in my universe. And my little Batman shirt, well, jacket. There is my old school Batwing. Got lots of artwork. Scanner printer. Steve Rogers. Blade. Some Sentai stuff. Trinity. Yeah. And here is my chair and my my desk. I'm working on issue 2 and 3, like I told you. And Rosario Dawson up top there, and yeah, I love this. My wife is not a huge fan of the Rosario Dawson poster, but whatever. This is my man cave, so Rosario stays. So pretty much that has been the Asylum. You get to see how it works, and the funny thing is that I'm not the only artist whose space looks like this. But it's as unique as each individual artist. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and yeah, I will get at you later. All right, peace, guys. Thanks for watching.